Do you hate throwing up? Same.
You should have like a
this is why
box
I
of
could-
saltines in your
I
bag.
could never be an influencer. I could never be serious. Okay, let me tell you something.
Hello? You can't hear me, so I'm doing a test like you're wearing headphones. Oh my
We're
goodness.
calling it good.
Okay,
We're
I'm
calling
just going
it-
to preface this by saying I've been up since 3:30 this morning
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
So we'll see what comes out of my mouth
Okay.
and how fast or slow.
Yeah.
There might be a lot of buffering.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just glad that you're here with me today. I'm just happy you're here, and our phones are silenced, and I hope Haley shut the door.
My phone is always silenced. I never have my ringer on.
That is the ongoing question of everyone in the office. Who I don't know where to put this.
I'm just going to play with my pop socket, so hopefully that doesn't... I fidget.
I'm back with my emotional support lint roller because by popular demand, everyone seemed to like that this was my emotional support weapon of choice.
You know what's funny to me is every time I've seen you lint rolling on podcasts, it's like, you can't see the lint.
I know.
Completely
I've gotten those
unnecessary.
comments too. Like,
There's-
what is it you're lint rolling? And these pants have none on it. That now, what you guys can see is everything is caked in cat hair.
Nope, can't see it at all.
Maybe that's because I'm a master editor and
That could be.
I've edited it all out. Maybe it's just because I need self-soothing of lint rolling.
That is okay. I feel like I need to hold the pillow.
This
I
is
don't
just
know.
going to become
I'm
my
just-
this is
I'm-
going to become my signature prop.
I can't get comfortable. Okay. Oh, I like
This will
it.
be my cover art.
That's your prop? Mine can be all of the drinks that I travel with. Sorry, that was really bad. I wasn't talking in the microphone.
Okay,
Anybody need a beverage?
going back to the Pink Yeti, and I don't know if I've talked about this on the pod. By the way, Deb's here with me
Hi.
today. Welcome, Deb.
Hi,
So glad you're
Kristy.
back. Pink Yeti story.
Pink
I don't know if
Yeti.
we've talked about this before, but when I ordered Yetis for the team, because I do everything.
Because
for this
Kristy
team.
orders all the stuff for us.
I do everything for this team.
She does. She's amazing.
I ordered all of us blue. Because Sea Point Blue. Sea Point Blue for the team. And then I was like, hey guys, so because I'm the special one, I'm ordering myself alone a pink one. Everyone was on board with this. Everyone was like, as you should.
I will say, when I was reading through the chat and I saw that you ordered a pink one, my first thought was, aw, I wish I had known that was an option.
It was not. I was very much in
I want
princess
the
mode.
pink one
And I was
too.
like, listen, as the queen here, I was very much in princess mode. It was like, I get to be the one who has the pink one. Everyone else is getting blue. And
then?
so then when the order came, they gave us like 4 messed up ones. Like, I forget if they were dented or scratched or something. And I was like, this simply will not do. These were very expensive and they shan't be messed up in
They
any
shan't
fashion.
be messed
And
up.
anytime we get any kind of t-shirt that's messed up, I go into full Karen mode, as I should. And I'm like, nuh-uh, send more, fix them. And everyone hates me for it. And I'm not sorry. And so
We love her for it.
yeah. So I contacted them and was like, hey, pictures of your scratches, dents, whatever. And then because of that, one of the ones that was messed up was my pink one. And so they had to send us another pink one. And I'm like, you know what? Who needs... we have this other pink one. Deb should have the other pink one. And I gave her the good new pink one.
She gave me the good one and
I
kept
have-
the damaged one.
I
How
have
awesome is
damaged
she?
So I'd like to stand up here and praise myself for being so giving and loving
That she gave me.
after I was a spoiled brat.
That's how you reconciled being the spoiled brat.
Yeah, exactly. The universe was like, no.
Check.
You know who really deserves the nice pink one? Not you, Deb.
And here and look, it's like It's like it was meant to be.
It really was. So I'm happy to share my pink spotlight with Deb.
That is not made for a left-handed person.
Yeah.
I will tell you that because the handle shows yourself the logo,
Yeah.
not the world.
Yeah. That's a good point. I wouldn't have thought of that.
You only think of it if you're left-handed. Lefties notice everything.
I guess so. Another way that I'm privileged in this world.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a right-handed white woman, so I have a lot of privilege. Yeah. Anyway, today we're talking about we picked a topic that I thought would be fun for us. Influencing. This I thought would be good because I feel like as a girl of the internet who likes to shop.
Be careful with how you say that.
Listen,
Sounds weird.
No,
As a woman of the internet.
so many things I want to say.
Let's just cut that.
So, no, we're not cutting anything.
Nothing's getting cut.
This is a brand new podcast. We're not cutting anything. Listen, as a person who likes to go on the internet and shop, is that better for you?
Yes.
I'm easily influenced to purchase things. Is that true of you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about our favorite influencers. And if you were an influencer, what would you influence and why?
Oh my goodness. I didn't prepare thoughts for that.
Okay. I'll go first then. So there's this TikTok account there's a couple of TikTok accounts I follow.
I'm going to just interrupt you by saying I'm not on TikTok.
Okay, so this will be really good and learning experience for you.
I can't. My brain does not like TikTok.
Okay, tell me.
I don't know. It's just not. I'm used to how I'm totally all about Instagram. Like that's my jam. That's where I spend my time. I've tried TikTok.
Reels?
I've
Like you're a reel swiper?
all of it.
Okay.
All of it.
Okay.
I've downloaded TikTok several times. Spent 5 minutes on it. I'm like, I don't understand this.
It's because your algorithm's not set up.
Something about it doesn't click with my brain, and I can't figure out how to use it in a way that doesn't make me want to throw my phone. So I will occasionally download it and like all of C Point stuff that has been posted, or I think. And
learn from her.
And that's really it.
Yeah.
Because everyone who posts on TikTok, a lot of that stuff gets transferred over to or shared on Instagram. Not all of it, but a lot of it does.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if I'm finding people I like and I'm wasting enough time already on Instagram, why do I need another platform that's going to like, if I take the time to learn it, then it's just going to suck my time more and then I'm going to get nothing done.
Yeah. Oh, it is a big time suck.
Yeah. So tell me about TikTok.
Well, a couple of accounts I follow, and I'm going to lead by this by saying I'm not sponsoring anybody. This is just my personal, what I like.
This is not a sponsored podcast.
Not a sponsor. If you want to sponsor this podcast.
Comfort. We should have worn comfort today.
Oh, dang it.
I thought of it when I was driving here. I'm like, we should have worn our comfort hoodies.
So this is a great example. We could be influencers for comfort. We tried for a second.
But now it's going to get too warm. You really can only wear them in the dead of winter around here because they're so heavy and hot.
They are. Yeah, they are.
But I love them.
Comfort? If you want to sponsor us still.
We would love to be influencers for you.
They're not just sweat clothes. They have, and I would love to try them. They have what looks like really soft pajama sets. And they have stuff besides just sweat sets. My hair is at a long length where it gets stuck behind me. And then my head gets stuck. And it's making me a lunatic.
If you're watching
so I'm
for those of you who are just listening, go to YouTube and watch the video and see Kristy squirming in her seat.
If you are not watching on YouTube,
what are you even doing with your life? You're wasting your time just listening to this.
I'm getting more unhinged in the editing, and
YouTube
we
is
are
where
getting
it's
more
at.
unhinged with how we're sitting in our seats. My episode with Bill, I was just yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, comfort sets. So
you were saying TikTok. And
yeah, anyway. This is going to be...
Back around.
We're both going to be squirrel brains.
Take it back around.
We're both going to be squirrel brains. So, TikTok. A couple of things I like on TikTok is the stock my purse people with me. So what that is basically these girlies that are like, we need to have the every item that could possibly exist for all emergency scenarios in our purse at all times. And I am obsessed with it, which is why I've become that person. Like, do you need a pre-moistened Q-tip? Yep, I've got it. Like, do you need WD-40 in a miniature size? I've got it. Like, do you need an emergency armpit sweat wipe? Got it. Everything you could ever want is like in my purse. Stock my purse with me.
I would like for you to explain to me the benefit of a pre-moistened Q-tip. Because everything else you said, I could like, okay. Why can't you just have a regular Q-tip? Because if you have a water bottle with you, you can moisten it yourself.
Oh, I should have planned better and like brought all of these things. Although I could get my purse right now and like unpack my purse a little bit. I should do that. Pre-moistened Q-tip first. Oh, I have some.
I'm not using one. I can tell you that right now. If someone hands me a Q-tip and it's wet, I want to know where it's been.
Okay, we're going to get unhinged with this.
We're getting unhinged. Oh my goodness, she's brought both the bags.
Okay, here's the problem.
Oh boy, both the bags are.
Here's the problem. I have so much stuff, but I have tiny purse. So
you have more stuff in that big bag that is about to dump all over the floor, by the way.
I lost my emotional support.
It's stuck to your purse. It's on the floor.
Okay, let's start with tiny
purse. There's more in there than I ever had in like a diaper bag with a small child. So, I don't understand. This is for someone who comes with multiple bags.
Okay, this was my free Victoria's Secret tote that I got for buying bras. Okay, tiny purse. Let's settle back in.
Hold on, because both of my bags that I have with me today fit this conversation. Not the contents, but the bags themselves. You go through your purse. I will be right back now.
When you come back, will you hand me my emotional support lint roller? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to introduce everyone to my bags while you're doing that, okay? Okay, so because I'm nervous about this mic situation now because I whacked it so hard, because I have a tiny, really pretentious purse, I have to carry 2 bags because it won't all fit in tiny bag, okay? But I'm prepared for all things at all times. Like, do you need every size Band-Aid that exists? Because I've got it. Do you need an alcohol prep pad? Because I've got it. Do you need a spray? Do you need a spray hand sanitizer? Because I've got it. Do you need bag balm? Got it. Do you need some mace? Because I've got that. Every medication that exists and Q-tips or tissues, I've got. Eye drops, but that's like practical things that everyone has, I assume.
Sure. In some form,
I don't want your bags to block that camera, though. That's my only fear.
I will put them down here.
Okay, on like a pack my purse with me situation. Okay, here's like, do you need a full body wipe? I have packs of these. They're caffeine wipes. They're energizing. These are armpit wipes.
And how many of your Celsius have you drank before you rub yourself down with a caffeine wipe?
Here are my pre-moistened Q-tips. These have come in handy so many times.
Okay, tell me what you've used those for.
Okay, so for instance, last summer at the beach, these like girls I had just met, and this was like a really exciting way to make friends with them. They ran into the ocean, and one of them had just gotten their ears pierced, and they went in the salt water, and their ear was like all irritated because they just gotten it pierced and they weren't supposed to go in the salt water. And I was like, girl, I got you. And I had these, and she was able to like clear her ear piercing with this.
What are they pre-moistened with? Do you know?
I don't remember.
That seems to be a very necessary piece of information to know what it is safe to then put them on or in. Is it water? Is it peroxide? Is it alcohol?
I
Is
feel
it?
like it's,
I don't understand.
you could smell it and then you would know.
If a stranger came up to me at the beach and offered me a pre-moistened Q-tip, I might be skeptical. I might say, I'm just going to dump some of my water bottle on my ear and call it good.
Bad news. They're hardly wet anymore. Oh, they're not. Well,
that's like the mom seeing like the brown something on her kid's leg and be like, oh no, that's chocolate.
Moving on, because you've really you've de-influenced everyone from my Q-tips. Okay, flossers, tiny toothbrushes, important for your teeth. Okay, moving on. I have so many of those. Puke bags.
Do you get sick often on the go?
No, but I'm terrified of it. Okay, I'd like to influence you all now. Do you hate throwing up? Same.
Is that going to stop you from throwing up, though? You should have, like, a box of saltines in your bag.
I could never be an influencer. I could never be serious. Okay, let me tell you something. I hate throwing up, okay? Throwing up in these is like a pleasure. Like, I hate throwing up. And ever since I threw up in one of these, I'm like, I love it.
Okay, so here we're going to bring you back around on influencers and who you believe and who is full of BS.
I mean it because I'm not making money on this.
There is nothing that you can throw up into that's going to make throwing up a pleasure.
Listen to me, Deb.
See, I think you're full of it.
I'm not making money on this, and I'm telling you, I'm like, I should influence these for sure. Okay, if I was an influencer, it'd be for these puke bags because anytime I've thrown up in these, I've always been like, wow, that was the best throwing up experience of my life. I mean it. And so I have these I have one in my bedside table. I have like 50 in my car. I hand them out at parties because I'm just like...
I can't.
As a phobia of throwing up, because what happens is, okay, the problem with throwing up is the fear, the smell, and okay, we're not going to get into this. We're going to gross everybody out. They're going to leave. Okay, I'm just like, it happens so far away from you, and then it's over, and then you just throw this in the trash, and then it's done. Okay, so or anyone throwing up next to you, you don't even know what happens. Buy them. You'll love it. You will come back here. Buy them. Come back here and thank me and tell me I was right. Okay, everybody.
I guarantee
I'm sending Deb home with one of these.
There will be exactly 0 comments that say you are right. Throwing up in that bag really was just the most joyful thing I did all day. Here's the thing. I don't know how we got here, but I'm going.
As my guest,
I also hate throwing up. I haven't in over 20 years. I just don't.
As my guest,
I would keep saltines in my bag.
As my guest, I would like to send you home today with pre-moistened dry Q-tips and a throw-up bag. That's what I'm sending you home with today.
Thank God she already got me the pink Yeti.
Moving on. I would like to influence you on these nose clamps. So what they are... This is a really exciting what's in my purse with me.
I think we're
podcast.
Yeah.
And I think if people
Kevin, if you're still watching.
Okay, so what these are is they're smelly and they're nose rings basically, and you put them on your nose like a nose ring. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's see-through.
I can.
Oh, this one's yummy. This one is lemon lime. What do you think it's for?
I can't think of a scenario where I would
Really?
put that on my nose.
Okay. So it's essential oils. So it could be anything from nausea to if you're working a smelly job or in a smelly location. So like nurses
Okay.
or bus drivers or teachers
Okay.
or I don't know what else. But I got them with the intention of nausea, like in the car. Or I'm going to wear these on the airplane when I go to France.
I can see that.
Yeah. Are you influenced? You can't share them. You shouldn't share them.
We're stating the obvious
You
now.
should not share them. You shouldn't share them. They're a little expensive. I think they're worth trying. They come in a pack of 4 with different scents.
Okay.
I'm not a good influencer. I'm learning that.
Well, I think so. Here's what
Do you have criticism for me?
you need to consider
Okay.
is how much do people really need what you're trying to share with them? If you're going to take the most obscure thing to be used in very specific scenarios, like, hey, if you're ever on the beach
Yeah.
and you accidentally go in the salt water and
Yeah.
you've just pierced your ear,
Yeah.
then you will need this. But if you don't fall into that category, which is probably over 99% of the population ever, that's not going to speak to them.
Okay,
You
I
need
get
to
it.
know your audience and what do more of them want.
I think you know a lot more about influencing than you've let on.
Well, this is the thing. When you said, so, while you repack your bag.
Well, I'm not done unpacking
Oh, she's not
it.
done. Do we want to see more?
I just have a couple more things.
Okay, you finish first.
I have a prettier pepper spray
Okay.
mace. I have these are little travel boxes. This is where the girls would be all tippy-tappy on them. Yeah. If you're into the ASMR crap, they're very good for holding things, as you can see, like a Tide pen or a mascara or some trash or a nail file or some lip cream or some perfume or some more mascara or nail glue. Lots of nail glue. That's good for that.
Good to keep the nail glue contained. I will give you that.
Yeah.
And I do like having like organizational things.
Here's the thing. I think if I had been prepared for this, knowing this was going to happen, I would have organized this neater. I want you guys to not judge me and know I'm normally much more organized, but I wasn't prepped for this. However, I will die on the hill of the vomit bag that this is the best product ever made.
And I will say, I don't think anyone's judging the lack of organization in that bag. They may be critical of some of the contents.
Please comment. I'm begging you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, please comment. I'm begging you.
So here was my thought when you told me yesterday we're going to be talking about influencers. I don't follow influencers was my first thought because I don't follow people who are influencers just for the sake of influencing. Like that's all they do.
Yeah.
I have the accounts I like to follow and I have the podcasts I like to listen to and a lot of them have ads and they have their whatever. That's the kind of
Yeah.
and I have 100% bought from companies based on what if it's a person that is real normally, like I know them to be not just buy this product, like,
Right.
because you can spot that. So if you're going to be an influencer, that's important. Talk good and bad. Even about the product you're sharing, like, hey, this is who it's great for. This is maybe who it's not great for. Okay,
Yeah.
well then I know if I fall into that category. You know what I mean?
What I'm learning from this conversation is I should be influencing vomit bags because people can trust me.
If that's what you want to take from this conversation, Kristy, I support you.
I feel like they're useful to everybody at some point in their lives.
You know, when you have a kid.
No.
No. But I'll tell you, when you have a kid literally like throw up in your hands because you don't have a vomit bag and then you don't know what to do.
Well, you know
then
what?
yes, that would have been handy in my car.
Please, I really hope people have not left because this conversation is disgusting. But listen,
This is literally my worst. Like, I have more stories. I'm not going to
I
share
know.
them. I will
do
spare
too.
you.
I do too. But like even just this past weekend, my niece left my house, and my brother called me the next morning. It was like she threw up in the car on the way home, and I'm like, I should have sent you home with a vomit bag.
So here's how you can change your approach.
Okay, new approach.
New
Marketing.
approach. Okay.
Marketing.
I can see the benefit of having them.
Thank
I have
you.
thought that I should have some in
Oh,
my car
my word,
or whatever.
thank you.
And I don't. But if you lead with, it is going to be the most pleasurable vomiting experience of your life, that's where people think you're full of crap.
Okay. You know what though? You'll agree with me. You'll
agree with
me.
like share the convenience of it,
Uh-huh.
a situation where maybe that would have been handy. like handy, literally caught in hands. Like I could have used one. That would be something that would make people think, oh, I can see a scenario where I would use this. It's still gonna stink.
No, it's not.
Oh no, because you have the nose thing with the essential oils.
Oh my gosh,
blocking the
I can do both. I can do both. My whole brand can be those two things. I'm so excited. Thank you. You're good at marketing. You are good. Guys, would you like to buy things from me? I could sell things, I think. Gross things? Probably.
Just depends on what's your angle. You just gotta think about the angle.
Okay.
And speak to people.
So on that note, going back to what influences me. So you're right, because on the pack my purse with me thing, all this crap that I just buy for no reason, it's because it's always like, oh, that will come in handy. And like that caffeine wipe, I've never used in my life. It's probably dry.
That actually makes me happy that you haven't used. I worry about you
I've
sometimes
been like,
with that. As you drink your Rush, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I could use some energy
Explain
in the
to
form of a
people-
body wipe.
Explain to people who are not from New England and don't know the Aroma Joes, what is a Rush?
It's an energy drink. Just like a Celsius or a Red Bull.
With just like syrupy flavors in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all the caffeine and all the sugar.
Yeah. No, this is a sugar-free one.
Oh, I'm sorry. All the chemical sugars.
Chemicals. Aspartame.
It's 100%.
Aspartame.
Oh,
Probably.
oh, that makes me sadder that you're drinking that.
Oh, it's killing me faster, which I love. So
I'll just drink my mushroom coffee. Speaking
Ooh.
of buying things off the internet.
influence us. I've heard about mushroom coffee.
So, a lot of it tastes like dirt. I don't recommend it.
Okay, because my friends have given. I've tried it from my friends and I didn't love it.
I've tried different kinds. They are not all the same.
Mm.
So the one that I'm drinking today is by Everyday Dose. They are not a sponsor, but so here's the thing. I like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't always like me, and I always have to do decaf because I get anxiety with too much caffeine.
Yeah.
So this does have some caffeine, but it's much lower than what regular coffee is, but it's more than just decaf.
Yeah.
And I need all the brain help I can get.
Yes.
So it's got the mushrooms in it and all that stuff. So, and this one in particular dissolves well. It's not gritty. It tastes the closest to coffee. I even had my husband try it, who is not one to drink supplemental type things like that.
Mhm.
And he actually was like, this
Wow.
isn't bad. Like,
Nice.
and he's like been drinking coffee since he was like 13, probably. I don't know. So that I could show you the thing. It's just the same Yeti. You won't see
We
the
need
coffee.
to just put the table next to. Next episode. I'm gonna move
We'll
it.
slide this over. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. But that I don't know that was. If it was an influencer thing, like I get a lot of the ads, but I watch them a lot, and like I'll see ads from like different people that are influencing for the brand. So that's what ends up happening.
Okay.
I've tried lots of things where it's not necessarily someone I follow.
Yeah.
The algorithm knows me
Yes.
really well.
The algorithm is the influencer.
The algorithm is the ultimate influencer.
Wow.
Look
We just
at-
created something.
Look at that. It
That
absolutely
was
is.
deep.
Because I will see and then if you look something up outside of Instagram or wherever your TikTok and you go to the website, well, now that's all the ads you're going to see.
Yes.
And you're going to see it from a bunch of different people talking about why they love it. I'm getting all the supplements. I'm getting all the bra ads and like just all the things.
Yeah.
There have been a few times I've like influences go awry and it's not really an influencer and you get some weird thing from China that takes 3 weeks to get to you and it's not at all what they said it was.
Yes.
I have had that happen.
Like Jeff?
A couple of times. Jeff
is a great example.
Jeff is a great example.
That was a trick.
Yep.
But we love him.
Yep.
We're grateful he's here.
So I'm going to show you my bags.
Yeah.
My story with my bags. So one ad that popped up several years ago it's this company and they do purses. I love a good bag. And I have too many of them. But they're not expensive bags. I don't do expensive bags because you want to have quantity
over quality.
over brand name.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I want it to be a decent quality, but I don't care about brands and I'm not going to spend stupid money. But anyway, I love the ones where they would have these videos where they showed their different purses and like all the things they could fit in them.
Yes.
Show me how big the thing is and what can realistically, because when you look on Amazon, you can't tell, is this backpack big?
Yeah.
Or is it this
So
big?
it's the video that really sells it for you.
Yeah, I like the videos and they show what's in it. So there was one that I was obsessed with. This is not purchased from the company though, because it was more than I wanted to spend on the bag. Mm. But it's like a little backpack purse. And I have all sorts of junk in here. I don't need to share it. But I really liked the bag. But I was looking, I'm like, do I want to spend that much on the bag? I'm like, I don't know. Like, let me just see. Sorry, company that will not be named. If they have a similar bag on Amazon.
Yeah.
So I search, or if they sell on Amazon and if I could get a good deal. So I look on Amazon and I see this bag. And all of the comments were, this is such and such company's bag.
Like the dupe.
This is like the exact same bag.
Yeah.
And it was less than half the price. So I ordered it on Amazon. And I've been using this for like several years.
Fair.
I love this bag.
Yeah.
Then I still see their ads. And I had never bought anything directly from the company until they
wanted you to, so they keep pushing
showing it. And I will every now and then click through, look on the website, and like, oh, how much is this bag? And that they're showing me fits all of this stuff in it and whatever. And I was looking for something nicer we're going to Texas to visit one of our clients next month. And I'm like, I want a nicer like carry-on bag for the plane. And I saw this one. Which, yes, it's very similar. I like a good backpack. I hate things falling off my shoulders
same.
when I'm going to be walking around in a store or through an airport or whatever. So this is actually from the company because it was on clearance and it was only $17
Nice.
Buy my bag. And I got even a free strap for letting them email me.
Wow.
So and it's really nice quality.
It looks very similar. I can see what you're saying. Like they look.
They do. This is definitely more heavy duty. It's a little bit bigger. This is more heavy duty than I would use on like a daily basis.
Yeah.
My computer just barely fits. It's made for a smaller one, but I can get it to fit. But anyway, it was the videos and like how they showed the item and how they demonstrated. The comfort was just seeing those videos for like weeks at a time of people with their seeing it on and whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that counts. I mean, I guess
it does.
A lot of those videos are influencers. They're not influencers that I follow necessarily.
Yeah. It's certainly marketing psychology too.
Yeah. There was one that came to mind, and she's not someone who started out as an influencer. I don't know if you've ever heard of Chalene Johnson. Mm-mm. So she was originally, back when it was called Beachbody, but she was like a workout trainer person. And I had done her workouts for years and whatnot. And I had been kind of following, like, as she left that industry and got into marketing. And then it was around the time, like, I was starting my own business. So I was, like, following her. And she just had a track record of being very real.
Yeah.
Sharing good and bad about whatever. And she's, like, a wicked researcher. So I knew anything that she was sharing, she had, like... She's got ADD too, so she'd hyper-focus and, like, do all the research and give you all the information, good and bad, on anything. Mm-hmm. So then once I got to know, like, how she approaches things that she is going to promote, I knew that, like, stuff she's saying is good.
Yeah.
Pretty...
Reliable.
That it's going to be decent. So if she's if I'm looking for something, a certain type of thing, a certain type of supplement, a certain type of whatever, I might think like, oh, what was it that she recommended on her podcast?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to check that one out. And I
Right.
have tried some of the stuff she's recommended.
And liked it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It was exactly what she said.
Well, and I think that's a good point, is like if at that point you try stuff and it ends up not being reliable, that person loses credibility.
Absolutely. So now you're going to question everything that they recommend.
Everything, and you're going to stop listening to the podcast. You're definitely not going to buy from them again. And so that's kind of the careful line for people who are doing that kind of thing. You can't just be like this, and this, because people will catch on and lose trust, and you will lose a following.
For sure. Yeah. And I have even seen in her example, like when she finds a product that's better than something she's previously, she'll share that too.
Oh, good.
Like, this is what she's, it's like, and maybe I don't listen to her as regularly now, but I'll be like, oh, she's promoting this brand. She used to promote that brand.
Yeah.
So there was never a falling out. There was never a problem, but it's like.
You discover something better. You discover something better.
So she'll share that too, even though she's promoted.
You upgrade. Yep. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, so I feel like
that's similar to how I feel like I shop online too. I think the only times I've bought so many.
That sentence is weird no matter which way you say it.
I'm not the word.
I'm
not the word good person. So
yeah.
I have purchased. I have purchased.
That's better.
I have purchased so many things off the TikTok shop. And I feel like probably 3/4 of them have been good buys. But I have noticed about myself, I'm quick on the draw to see something and be like, I want that. And I have to slow myself down and be like, whoa. I am easily influenced. Marketing works really good on me. I see something and someone's just like, this changed my life, transformed my whole body, and like fixed my whole family. It just fixed my life. And I'm just like, I want that.
This was the best vomiting experience I have ever had.
And I'm like, sold. Buy now. Buy now. I would work on myself. And so I have to take a step back and be like, hang on.
You know, it's funny, the times that I've been quick on the draw are the times I get stuff like, this isn't what I wanted. Like, what is this garbage?
I have to add to cart and walk away and come back later with anything. It doesn't matter if it's Amazon. It doesn't matter if it's TikTok. It doesn't matter if it's Temu. It does not matter where I am. I have to add to cart and come back later. And one of the reasons I do that is simply because of a cart abandonment. I hope that they send me a coupon or something. By the way, did you know that works? Cart abandonment is a thing.
It sure does.
And if you walk away from your cart, oftentimes companies will send you coupons because they really want you to go through with the sale. That's just a side note. But anyway.
My problem is that I don't necessarily walk away from the cart. I keep it in a tab open on whatever device I found it. So then I have like 100 tabs with stuff in carts, and then it's like, oh, it's a good thing I didn't pull the trigger on all of this because I wouldn't be able to pay my mortgage this month if I had.
Yeah, right?
Slow your roll.
Yeah. Well, and oftentimes I'll find, like you said, a better deal. Like sometimes I will even forget to do that. I will just be like, I want this right now. And I'm like, hang on, maybe it is cheaper at Walmart. Maybe it is cheaper on Amazon. Maybe it is cheaper somewhere else. Like, or I can just go physically in person, go get it. Like it just, and maybe I don't need it at all. Or like you said, I don't need the name brand. I can go find something that's a little different. But when it comes to influencing specifically, like sometimes there's like things that I can find that are practical for my life. But there's like one girl I follow. She does her like kind of get ready with me in the morning thing, and I just like, it's very like comfort videos to watch. Like she'll just do her whole get out of bed and go put on her makeup and her shower and her make her breakfast thing and get ready for work. To film or to watch?
To watch.
It's very like aesthetic and just like, I don't know it. You know what it does in my brain is it helps me be like, this is how I should be romanticizing my mornings. Instead of like, when I wake up, I want to just like die. Like I wake up and I'm just like, I don't want to get ready for the day. Like my first thoughts in the morning are like, okay, I just need to get up to my coffee machine. That's like my first step. Like, and instead, like those types of videos help me to be like, I just need to enjoy my morning slowly. I just need to like enjoy putting on my skincare. And like, it just puts it into a little bit happier place in my brain.
None of them have kids, do they?
I don't know.
Because your morning changes very much so when that happens.
Yes, that's a good point.
Because that's now happening at like 5 a.m. so that you can eat the kids.
Right.
Now, granted, I have a 13-year-old now, so there's no disruption in the morning. But she was always an early riser when she was little, and it's like, and I find like this is how I wake up. I wake up and I find what podcast am I going to listen to because I have to be productive with my time while I make my coffee and wake myself up, which isn't necessarily a positive thing. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't know.
But that's what works.
But that's what I do. Mm-hmm. So just watching someone just like.
No. That's not when I watch it.
But
that's not when.
No, but watching someone like that. That's how they wake up. That would annoy me. Like, get going, do something.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. But but in those videos, there is a lot of product placement. So, for instance, like, oh, I love that outfit she's getting dressed in today. So I want that. And like it gives me ideas for office outfits or whatever. Even if I don't buy the exact outfit she's wearing, it's like, oh, that's how I could pair like those shoes with that, with pants like that, with a sweater like that for work or something, instead of just like Pinterest boarding outfits or something. Right. And so there's been a couple times where I have bought the exact shirt she's wearing.
Oh, that's so funny.
And hated it and regretted it. I'm like, she does not have the same body as me.
She must be a foot taller.
Correct. I'm like, she's so much taller than me, and this looks stupid on me. And I wore it one time and hated it. So, but then there's been a couple times when I have bought things that I'm like, yes, this worked out really good. So, there's pros and cons to watching influencers.
It is interesting though, because that just makes me think like there's people that you could find influencers in any genre or whatever for any, like you look at that and it's like, oh, this is helping me to like try to be more mindful with my mornings. And oh, I really like that outfit.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm watching like videos on homeschoolers talking about curriculums in the morning and they're like promoting whatever and giving me ideas. Like, it's like you're watching things that are relative to where you're at.
Yes.
So it's like how your influence might be different given what stage you're in or.
Right. Like Bill's probably on influency ones about traveling or.
I see nothing about traveling because I don't go anywhere.
Yeah. And so I'm not big into that. So I'm not going to watch those or, parenting videos or like whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that might prompt you to buy something, whatever.
Yeah. Some brain supplement for all the ADHD videos that you watch or the perimenopausal videos or the homeschooling curriculum.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like whatever you're looking at elsewhere, that's what you.
Yes.
The algorithm is the influencer. That's the bottom line.
That's what it is. And right now my influencer algorithm is all about like workouty things. Like I can't get away from the stair steppers, like buy at home stair steppers. I already have one.
Like just a step?
Like it's like
step, or is it the machine?
It's like a tiny little elliptical. I already have one.
Really?
It was like $50 and I love it. But I already have one of those. I already have a walking pad and I use them both
I just got a walking pad.
But I'm still there's a new like elliptical one that has like the arm things and it folds up like a ladder and you just put it against the wall and I'm like, maybe I need that one too. Like I don't. I already have one. But it keeps appearing.
Are you old enough to remember when it was all about infomercials?
Yes.
Because I can tell you, before the social media influencing, I don't even know how many things I bought off infomercials. I was an infomercial junkie. Growing up, my mom was a QVC junkie. Like, it's the same thing, just in a different format. Now it's No, it's right here in our pocket all day long. Like,
Well, and the marketing, I remember being a kid and watching them, and like the marketing of it was like you have buy now, and
buy
there
now.
was a counter on the screen that was like you have
And
2
guess
minutes.
what?
2
If
minutes.
you act now, you get a second set for free.
Yes. You have to
They're
act
just
now.
giving this stuff away.
You have to act now.
It's amazing.
And it was panic inducing.
I had a total gym. That was a big one.
Mhm.
I think, was it Chuck Norris that was the sponsor of the Total Gym too? I could be wrong. I don't remember. I had one of those like in my 20s.
Yep.
Like, all sorts of stuff I didn't
All
have
of the
space.
laundry things that you could get to completely fix your laundry.
I was always buying the workout stuff.
Yeah.
That was my thing then. Yeah.
Everything for your kitchen.
I would get
Pots
stuff.
and pans and knives and yep.
What about like the home parties, the Tupperware parties?
Oh my
All
word.
that stuff. I had all those. We did all that stuff too.
Yep.
Yep. All influencers.
Yeah. It's just a different way of influencing now because it's all right on our phone and your credit card's right there. You just literally buy now.
I know. You
You're-
don't
you're-
even have to get up and get your wallet.
And it's like you don't have to enter your shipping address. It's just like
Oh,
literally
look, it remembers it.
buy now. Yeah. It makes it as easy as possible so that you will just purchase.
Right.
And so I think for like on the end of if you're selling or if you are the consumer, you really have to like on a consumer end, slow down.
Slow
And
your
on
roll.
on the if you want to be an influencer brand, a lot of strategy on how you market it, but
Be real.
be real.
Be real when you're marketing it.
I do want to go back to say I am being real that it's the best puking experience of your life. Listen, what I did not say is that puking is enjoyable. What I said was, if you must, it is the best puking experience of your life.
I guess if you're going for shock value to get people's attention.
I am all about shock value. That is Kristy Billingsley's whole brand. I am all about shock value.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm boring. I'm mom boring. But I was always mom boring. Like mom boring was a
Before
mom.
you were a mom. Deb was 5 years old and mom boring.
I was. It was sad. But we're not going to unpack childhood trauma on this episode.
Oh my word. Oh my word. So if you had to influence something, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Or like genre of product, if not a specific product.
Well, clearly I like bags.
Yeah.
Um,
You like cups.
I do. But I get cheap ones like this.
Yeah.
Kids at the dance studio, so I teach dance as well. They're like, "Oh, you have a Stanley?" No, I don't have a Stanley. I'm not spending $50 on a water bottle.
But-
I have a $7 Temu.
But that's exactly why by influencing it might be better. It's like, are you sick of spending your life savings on a cup? Buy
I'm all for
this.
finding a good deal.
You should not have to give away your hard-earned money. Instead, buy this cup in bulk, every color. And now you've made 10 sales.
I think what I would be an influencer of would depend on what my latest hyperfixation was at the moment. Like, I'll tell you what I'm drinking in this cup. In addition to my mushroom coffee cup,
Mm-hmm.
this cup, I have a friend who I went over to her house. And she's like, "Would you like some coffee or some tea?" I'm like, "I would love some tea." Expecting her to have a couple varieties of tea. She opens like a cabinet. She's got like loose leaf teas in mason jars, all perfectly labeled. "How are you feeling? What do you need?" Like, I don't even know where to start. She's like, "Well, let's see. We'll give you a little bit of this and a little bit of this." And she mixed me up this like custom tea and it was delicious. And I'm like, and everything is good for something. Hibiscus and lemon balm and
Wow.
holy basil and all this stuff that I've always like had an interest in. I'm like, this just feels like too much and I don't have the brain power for this right now. Well, I have been ordering teas on Amazon.
Really?
My friend influenced me.
Wow.
I'll have to send you a picture. I have a picture of my cabinet.
Ooh, we'll put it on the screen.
We'll put it on the screen. My cabinet with my little mason jars. I don't have as much space to devote to it as she
Yeah.
does. So, literally, I'll tell you a funny story. I was making myself some tea the other day, and I'm like mixing stuff up based on like I have a blend that I've been liking, and my husband's watching me like scoop of this thing of leaves, this thing of leaves. He's like, "What are you, a witch?"
You're becoming a little witch
I'm
lady.
like, no. I'm like, it's healthy. Like, and I do find, like, because the stuff I'm using is to kind of keep anxiety at bay, help with focus, all things that I'm like, struggle with lately. And I'm noticing a difference. So I'm like, okay, maybe not today, because again, 3:30 a.m. wake up time for no good reason.
Yeah.
But
you're on your way.
But yeah, so what I would see, have I just influenced you to go on Amazon and look up organic loose leaf teas? You can chat GPT what teas are good for what things, so you can know what you need.
Yeah.
And
you know what? If these people don't walk away
seriously
with some kind of influence from this episode, I'll be furious.
Yep. I would.
And then we're gonna pick which thing.
What would you like us to influence?
Yeah, what would you like us to sponsor? What do you think what do you think we are the most likely to earn income from for this podcast?
I would love to see
because
Kristy selling faux fur.
We should, I feel like we should almost have like we should just go for multiple things and see which does the best. Or put up a poll. Let's put up a poll. I'm putting up a poll on Spotify, I think, for this episode. Puke bags or tea?
Get the tea so that you don't need the puke bag in the first place. Buy both. But the hope is that maybe you won't.
I want them to experience.
I would be happy to have one of those
I've got
available. I would love to never experience
have to use it.
I have an issue with that.
You're going to call me someday.
And I have a story that I'll tell you off camera, so I won't
someone's going to have used it in your car, and you are going to be thanking me.
Yes, the car is the worst. That's where this happened, in the car. Like,
I'm so sorry to our audience for subjecting all of you to this.
I'm saving the really bad story. I'm not even going to. We shouldn't have come back around to that. Be real. Be real. That's what we are here.
That is exactly
on the Free Dog Podcast.
The Free Dog Podcast. And if you're still here, we love you so much. So
we love you.
I feel like we've pretty much wrapped this all up.
Yes.
So.
This was probably long. Sorry about that.
I love that you've been here. This is fun more often.
Yes, this is fun.
I
feel like I haven't gotten here.
I know
much lately. It's all the car drama and just everything. Ugh.
Stupid drama. It's always drama. Life is just, this is why we're here. This is safe space.
Where we can come and laugh
silliness and
empty our bags.
Yeah. And emotionally supportive lint rollers. Keep coming back for that.
Next time we'll be more prepared with all the stuff we purchased online.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do I
have more things with me
I have one more thing, and I hope that there's enough time because I didn't set my timer. Okay, new quick segment that we've decided this is a surprise for Deb that she doesn't know about.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to start a new game every episode, and it's going to be Get to Know the Team Member. So we're going to ask Deb a question to guess the team member with this question.
So I have to guess the team member?
Guess the team member. I'm going to give you a question, and you have to guess who this is about. Ready?
Okay.
And the audience will learn in the process.
Okay.
Okay. And I feel like you're going to know the answer to this one.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
Who on the team, which member of the team has a twin?
I know this, but I'm going through the list of people. Can we cut the pause as I look at the list of names? Because I know that I know, but maybe I don't know. Okay, let me see. Manage member. Okay, let's see.
We're letting her cheat.
Well, it's just so I remember names. Oh, I know. See, Christina.
This was a trick question.
Oh my goodness.
Because Christina is correct, but there's actually another answer.
There is another answer. Is it Amanda?
Okay, so Christina and Amanda are twins. They're sisters that work here. There is another answer.
There's another. Oh, yes. Mark
is also
Mark
a twin.
That's why I'm like, I know that this has come up in several conversations.
So there's actually 3 technically.
Yes.
Because Christina and Amanda are twin sisters.
Twins, yes.
And then Mark is also a twin.
Yes. I was literally like, going through like who's physically here right now, and I'm like, it's no one that's here. And then
Yeah.
Like,
Good job. You got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna start doing this as
like that.
end of podcast game.
I like that you weren't asking anything about me.
No. Okay, so no, but we're gonna need deb facts to use on other people.
Okay.
And we're gonna end the podcast with little guess the team member.
I like that.
Yeah. So
Very
we're gonna need little
nice.
deb facts to use on other people. Oh, the camera's dying. So.
Oh.
This happened last time.
Aw.
Okay, so we're gonna.
So we're gonna end here. Bye, everybody.
Love you so much.
Love you.
It's the end.
No, it's not. There's more.
There's always more.
Don't be sad. You can catch our full video interviews on our YouTube channel. Come find us.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that we're not sad.
And follow us on TikTok.
And Instagram.
It'll make your day happier, promise.
And we'll know if you do. Until next time.